Okay, here we go. All right, so mate, wow, yesterday, how was that? Hope you're all short. Everyone short? Did everybody go short? Yep. We're sitting right here, right on the 800. We've got the 5-minute 200 MA, 500 MA, sorry. So, this is a sell in here, right? But I think I might just wait for the open before I really do anything. Anybody who wants to put a small amount, that's probably, not a bad idea, just to see if it just turns over on open back and meet up with the VWAP again. But this move yesterday, it's huge, right? So we've got about 850 all the way down to 630. So, that's that's a big move. You remember yesterday I was saying to everybody that, if we get to 600 in the next couple of days, that'll be, it's probably likely. Mate, we got there within 4 hours. That's pretty high volatility. So hopefully everybody's stops are a lot wider. Okay. Just hold on one sec. Let's go to there. All right. So let's just hope everybody's stops are a little bit wider. We've got, this still does look like it wants to pump up. Okay. So the reason why we stopped where we are, hopefully everybody had their channels on the 4-hour chart. Okay. So we came down to meet this trend line here because it moved. Where did we go? So it touched here, then here, and it's a direct copy of this trend line up here. So it's the same angle. Okay, so there was the touch in there, moving back to the upside. This will probably be A, B, C corrective. Okay, if you're an Elliott wave trader. But that really just took off yesterday. Made great, so many just perfect opportunities yesterday. I mean, we came down, busted straight through it, came back to meet the over here, meet all of the anchored VWAP, then a buy at the 50%. There's 618 right there, popped back up. Even if you didn't want to buy it down here thinking it's going to be a double bottom, this massive candle and penetration through, and then a retest of the daily VWAP, then you're all on for longs, yeah? So, it was very clear what was going on, very technical at the moment as well, because obviously because of the increased volatility. So we'll see what today brings us. Let's go over to, let me just save that. Let's go over to SRX. We exited the Euro Swiss. Euro Swiss is out. Where are we? Euro Swiss in here. There we go. So that got target in there. So that was not nice trade. Anybody who's been following what I've been doing on the SRX signals, that's all available for you so that you can just, copy what I'm doing. The CAD JPY. This thing is just still going sideways. So I'm actually going to write it in there now. I'm going to exit it because it's just going sideways for way too long. I did want this to move because I'm still thinking that this dollar yen, yeah, that's starting to come off a little bit in here. Okay, so we might be starting to roll over and start look for sells because it really just can't get back past this 150 level. And I don't blame it really. So this does look like we're starting to sell in here. I'll confirm tonight. I'll think about it, and I'll confirm tonight what we're going to do with any yen pairs. So CAD yen, I'm going to exit, so that's out. So let me just add that in here. I'm just going to go, okay, so CJ exit at BE. Okay, hopefully everyone got that. So I'm flat on all SRX at the moment. I'll go through them tonight and we'll have a look and then we'll see whether there's any trading opportunities. As soon as there is one, you'll know about it. Hopefully everybody on Discord, you've all got alerts set up. So if you go here, permissions, integrations, channels, you should be able to get alerts. Let me just go back over here. So notifications here. Okay, so all messages, use category default, all messages. Okay, so all messages that comes in here. So make sure every single one of these channels has this notification set on all messages, either the default or just all messages. Okay, so that whenever there's something that happens on Discord, that you know about it. All right, that's what you need to do. All right, so that's that. Give me a sec, guys. I'm just fixing something up. Okay, so that's SRX from yesterday. Okay, let's just go back over to DAX, day trading DAX. Okay, so this does look like it does want to keep going up. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this last leg, this ABCD corrective. I'm going to get rid of that because that's not necessary. Whoops, wrong one. Sorry, guys. I only took that 42 points out from yesterday. There was so much more though. But I went out for dinner, so I didn't really get. I mean, I was watching it, but you know, a buy at the 700 there for a quick scalp to the upside. I think I can't remember who it was, but that's still 50 points, so that's huge. You know, retraces of 50 points. You know, it's pretty big.
That was the one.
That was you?
Yeah.
Yeah, good job, man. And then this one down here, even if you were too scared of standing in front of the freight train, that's fine. But then the sell up here at the anchored VWAP was great for another handful of pips. You know, we're in volatility. I had a conversation with KD today about, you know, if you're looking for 5 to 1 or whatever, just, you know, it might be an idea, you know, then this is what I do is I just, you know, if I take 30, 40, 50 points out of, you know, that's a good day. Take your 40, 50 points and then walk away, right? You don't have to get absolutely every swing there is and maximize it, okay? Take your money, treat it like an ATM. Walk up, take your money, walk away. Okay, so the trade, though, that we all really wanted was this one in here. That was perfect. Retest of VWAP. That was really good. Big, clear penetration of 4-hour support. Comes back. That's the sell in there. And then that bought with huge candle. Bullish engulfing. Retest. Bam. SR in there. Meets SR plus the VWAP. Confluence all over the joint, and then you can just ride it up for another 50 points. All right, so what do you guys reckon? Do you reckon this thing's still going to go south, or we're in for a break? I think we're in for a break because we have hit the bottom trend line in here. We might come back up and we might see. Well, maybe 900, the 900 level, because we've got SR just in here. We've got SR in there, and you know, we as we pointed out yesterday, there's the 382 of this down leg that might want to be clipped. So we might have some more We might be looking for 900 potentially. Break up. Oh, high low. Already 4 days down. What's the doji on the last day? Yep, correct. You know, we are in an extended downtrend. 4 days. It may need a rest. May want to come back up to the center line. This SR plus the 50% of the channel. That seems reasonable. If it gets up here, I'll be selling the living daylights out of it. 900 is a bit lower. Depends on how quickly it gets there. Could take a little bit longer to get up to the center, but we'll see. All right, any questions? What's your question?
How important are the Fibonacci time, and in which time frame are we looking at? Because I'm at that level with Carol Boroden now.
Okay.
And it's getting exciting, but it's getting very, very technical.
Yeah.
Are we?
Well, it's just
I know
it's just there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if we take this last leg down in here, if you took this whole leg, it just kind of ate straight through this 382, okay? But we do have higher volatility at the moment, so you've got to give it the room, right? If you don't give it room, if you're running stops that are too tight, you're going to get whacked all over the place, right? So I mean, that there is, if you're doing 10 or 15 point stops, you're going to get nipped all the time. So you know, reduce your size. There's the VWAP, put it behind the VWAP, and then you'll get something out of it. Always the wider time frame takes precedence. Okay, so if we're down on a 1 minute chart, and we're dead set about a fib level, and we want it to run for another 100 points, then you're kind of kidding yourself, aren't you? Yep.
Yeah.
You've got to be realistic about it. I mean, fib level, it's all fractal in nature. The fib levels will work all over the place. But, if I'm taking this fib in here, this 50%, it's going to go, and I'm looking for it down to, 600, and, maybe not.
Yeah, how about the fib time, Fibonacci time, though?
Fib time? You mean as in cycles?
Yes.
So you're talking about here, time zone, this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
and fib extension.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I take it all with a grain of salt. I mean, this fib time, look, there's the low, and there's another low that, meets pretty perfectly. And then the high hangs around here, okay? So, I mean, this is not even Fibonacci. This is just 1:1 all the way along. So fib time, fib projections, yeah. The question you got to ask yourself, I guess, is it really that common, right? If this
that's because that's what I've been looking all the charts, and she's presenting them so that it's so common. But when I'm trying to implement her charts to TradingView,
yep,
they don't work.
Yeah, okay. Well, when did she write the book?
Yeah, that's the other thing. Obviously, yeah,
I've got the book right here.
Early 90s, I think.
There's the book right there, right? Let me just have a look.
Yeah.
Just give me a sec. You guys can't see this, but it's on the video. 2008.
Yep. Yeah.
2008, I bought this book. So, you know, it might the ideas may have shifted slightly. Okay. You know, how well known is she? Yeah, I like the book because it's, you know, she runs clusters of Fibonacci's, right, or confluence of Fibonacci's. It sings my tune, right?
Yeah.
Do I live by it and believe every single word that's in it? No, no. I'll do my own testing, but it's good that I've got the knowledge of what's in that book. Yeah,
Yeah, no, the knowledge is amazing.
yeah,
I mean, don't get me wrong on that.
yeah.
It's just that I wanted to ask how much are you are
Not
using
much. I
the
don't do
time.
projections.
Like,
I don't do projections.
okay.
I'll do the Fibonacci retracement and the extension. That's it. And I won't go into.
All right.
I won't go down to nitty gritty detail.
Yeah.
You know, you've been watching me now for a year on this, George. You know how much
Yeah.
detail I go on, and you can compare what I do to what she does. It's not as full on as what she does, right?
Yeah.
You know, she's simply doing the same thing that I'm doing, but I'm using a lot more components, right? Her book is purely about Fibonacci, right? And I don't, great, excellent. I don't think that's the be all and end all, though. You know, you add in the handles, you add in the MAs, you add in the channels, you add in the SR, then you've got a better picture, I think.
Yeah.
And
Well,
that's,
a part of the book at some point, I think that she's mentioning also the MAs and stochastic and
yeah,
other
okay.
things.
Yeah, well, stochastic's a lagging indicator. That's absolute bullshit. So forget about that,
Yeah.
right? Unless she uses it as a trigger. But, you know, I think I've developed what I'm doing, which is a lot better than what she's presented in that book.
Yeah. Yeah. No. No. Fair enough. Definitely. All right. We're about to start. Looks like.
All right,
Thanks
mate.
for that.
No worries. So it has popped up a little bit. It's almost hit 20, 820. So we'll see what happens. 5 minutes to go. Give me a sec. I'll be back in just 1 sec. All right, here we go. So Ernie, you were saying about Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean everything's going off at the moment. So okay, so that's it. We're open. That's a good sell in there, guys. It touched the 15-minute 200 there. So that's a sell. If anybody sold at that 20 level, that's not bad. I missed it because my MetaTrader was just playing up. Okay, anyone short on that? Okay, so we should, the reason is this over here, right there. Okay, short on that.
I've gone long out of the VWAP.
You went long from VWAP down here.
Not the anchor.
Anchored. Where's the anchored? Sorry, I didn't put the anchored on. Okay, so you've gone long on there. Okay, no problem.
I had a sell stop just a little touch higher and missed it. So
had a
and
sell.
get that sell at the top.
So you had a sell stop where?
Up just up a touch higher than the high. Missed it by a couple pips before it rejected.
What do you mean a sell stop? You mean a sell limit?
Oh yeah, sell limit.
Okay. You sure you know the difference between the two? You know the difference?
I just call them sell. I just call it sell stop, buy stop. Yeah.
No, well, a sell stop is not if you're selling, if price is below you and you've got a sell, it's a sell limit up here. Sell stop is below price.
As it goes through, yeah.
If it goes through it, yeah. So we just got to make sure we use the correct language here, right? Sell limits and stop. Sell stop. Buy stop is above price. Buy limit is below price. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So just missed me, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if it does have another retest of that. Maybe get to 26, perhaps. No, just have another touch of it. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Because I mean, this the precedence here is this 4 hour. It does. I think it wants to go higher. It wants to go back up into here. But let's see whether it's actually just going to have a little bit of a pullback, maybe to VWAP and then go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, if you're already long, then it's just a matter of managing the risk to reward. If you're short, then it's managing the risk to the reward. I mean, they're both arguable, directions. You just got to come up with the best story. And the best story will always start with your 4 hour. That's it.
Yeah, it does look like we've created that higher low on the 4 hour.
Yep.
Does look bullish.
B, so
You're break even? Okay. So great. That's perfect, George. You protect your stop. If it runs, it runs. If it doesn't, who cares? No emotion, yeah?
It was a nice sort of buy on the regression line as well.
Yes, correct. Absolutely. Yep.
Along with the the anchored.
Yep. You're 100% correct there, mate. That was not a bad buy on that. So I'm short. Let's see whether I've got it right. I'm short here at, where am I? 8.12. I'm just about to get stopped though. So I think George might have it. If this breaks up to higher on this, if it breaks through this 200, then I'm going to have to get out of it. So yeah, the regression, that poke on the regression, I think, George, you're on the ball here at the moment. Let me just stick this in just so you can all see. I am short. Where's 12? Bit lower than that. No, that's 12 plus 4, sorry. 12 plus 4 is 16. There it is. I'll do a 20-point stop on this. I'm looking for VWAP 40 points to the downside. I'm probably going to get nipped on this.
I wouldn't be surprised if it does A, B, C, D on the 15-minute chart.
ABCD here.
Yeah.
On this, the corrective. Everybody follow me when I'm saying... Does everybody follow me when I say the corrective move?
No, I don't.
No. Okay, so in Elliott wave, we've got impulsive. Okay, so we'll probably have to go to a wider time frame. So if we've got our impulsive, let's go back here. Let's see with ugly, but let's count it anyway. Okay, so let's go 1, 2, 3, kind of 4, 5. Yep. Elliott. And then we've got A, B, C corrective. So what we'll be looking for, if that is the case, then on here, this 382 will be a sell. And that's kind of sitting around about that 900 handle as well. Okay?
And the 1,000 is coming as well.
Say again?
The 1,000 is coming as well.
The 1000 MA, correct, here on the 5 minute. That's on the 5 minute.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at it. Whereas, well, the 1 minute's obviously been passed because that's the 200, isn't it? Yeah. Let's see whether this 15-minute. Have you? Shannon? Are you up to that advanced section of the course? The Elliott wave stuff.
Not yet.
Okay, right. That's why you don't know it. That's all right. Let's see whether this 200 here holds back into hopefully VWAP. If it does break, I'll be gone. 20 points. But it has stopped, hasn't it? Let's see whether it pops through or not. I'll get rid of this now because it's in my way. But that was a good pickup to the regression on the 5 minute. That was good. Okay, Ernie's short. Yeah, I'm going to get stopped. This will be one of these ones where it might just stop me and then turn over. Yeah, I need this to be really convincing, this short. this last leg. So I did that full leg. Let's see what's going on this last one here. It's kind of broken through the 382 there as well, because that's kind of not really recognizable, is it? So I think it is actually from back here. Let's do the whole thing. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's a 236 in there, so this will be interesting. That's a 50 level as well. Interesting. This might take longer than we think. If that goes doji, then it might take another 15 minutes to pop down. Here we go. Better, much better. Retest of 800 potentially. You're BE'd?
Yeah.
Right. I'm just about to get exit. Let me just let you know what I did. I entered at 12, which is actually 16. So there, entered. I entered again, a few more higher, which is, what's that, 20. So it'll be 24 here. There. So I scaled in long.
Very nice.
Because wider time frame takes precedence, right? The handle obviously is all time frames, yep. But the MAs are time frame specific. So that's really, that 800 is holding it. Nope, still in it, which I should, I mean, my TP's around here, so I've kind of just been a dick for a tick. I had my finger on the trigger just then, and I thought to myself, oh, it wants to go for the VWAP. I was a bit of a dick for a tick just then. So, but let's see whether it actually goes through it. I'll break even it now, guys. I exited. Got out. Gone. I'm just going to call all of that, because that was what? Let me have a look. I exited about there. So that's 18. And that's 10. 28. I'll wait for this to roll over more now. That is a bearish engulfing though. We just got these two, the 800 and this 500 MA on the 5-minute chart. Let me just double check that. Yep. Bit of a brick wall at this point in time. I'm going to wait for this Lorenz to turn over before I'm going to go short. But Shannon, that was a good call on that one for a quick grab to the upside. But, if we, to think, okay, and this was what I was talking to KD about today, right? You've gone long, if you've gone long there on that Lorenz or whatever it is, right? Or, the 800, and you're looking to get past this level up in here, wouldn't you just take the 20 or 30 points? Just take it, because you've got a pretty big brick wall here on the 15-minute chart. Does everybody understand what I'm talking about?
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Makes sense.
So sometimes to go, oh no, I'm just gonna take 100 points or 80 points. The more you want, the less the win-loss ratio changes in that case. So, and I've said this before in many other days like today, it's worth, it's possibly worth just taking it's worth just taking 2 or 3 20-pointers instead of waiting for a 60-pointer and getting stopped out twice, because it works out the same or possibly worse. Yeah. So just put that in the back of your mind. I'm not saying whether what I'm saying is right or wrong, and nobody should necessarily listen to or just blindly do what I say. I'm just saying it's just think about it. That's all. I mean, we are in like high volatility at the moment, so it is easy to get 20, 30, 40 points. Very easy to get it. When we've got days like, I don't know whether you guys remember this, my nightmare back in a while back here in July, between 17th of July all the way to the 26th of July. What was it, a week of just this? That's send you insane, right? So you can't expect 60 points out of that. So that's why you get the little grabs. This thing's going to go straight up now, I reckon. Still bashing up against this 200 MA. What does 30-minute look like? We might be painting some piano keys here. That 200 there's still holding in my book. So if you were a Tom Hugard fan, he would be waiting for these things to break. Clear breaks.
In either direction?
In either direction. Break these highs. So here's our tops. Here's our bottoms. So breaking clearly on either direction is what he would be waiting for. I wouldn't be surprised if he was long. Obviously, he's on holidays at the moment, but wouldn't be surprised if he's decided long is his go at the moment.
Does he wait for a close above or below, or does he just?
Yeah, good question. Don't know the answer to that. Don't know.
Okay.
I haven't studied what he's. I know I got to get a broad concept of what he's trying to do. He follows L. Brooks a lot. Okay, so just for the video purposes, L. Brooks book. Let me just make sure I can show it. There's L. Brooks. Okay. L. Brooks. L. Brooks is, you know, it's worth a read for sure. Let me try and find it for everyone. L. Brooks. L. Brooks. Yep. L. Brooks books. Here we go. Here's L. Brooks books. There we go. There they all are. Okay, so the one I was just holding up was this one. Price action reversals, ranges and trends. I recommend you read them. Go for it. Right? The more you know, the better. But Tom Hugard uses a lot of what this guy's talking about. Okay.
Okay. He's got a few.
Yeah. This one, these three here are the ones that you really want to take, and they're big books too, right? They'll take you a while to get through them. Looks like a long now, guys. Looks like I might be going there. So you ended up getting that, George? Bit frustrated?
Well, it is what it is. Doesn't matter. I was waiting now. I had a limit order sitting back in the VWAP waiting.
Mm-hmm.
You know, didn't go down there. The anchor, I mean.
Yep. Oh, it didn't quite touch it. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's sometimes the way, mate. You know, you've got the right direction and everything, but you end up just getting stopped because you come in too. But there'll always be the next day.
Yeah, that's right.
But I think this thing's gonna.
Pull back.
I think this thing will go up to 900 or at least 50.
Yeah.
But we've had a huge move, so it's just kind of going to struggle to get anywhere, I think. So I'm long, by the way. So I'm, today's not going to be probably my day today. So I'm going to go for a 28-point stop. That's probably going to get stopped. I know that. I've come in on a breakout, which, I've gone completely against my rules here. I thought that I was going to just pop and run. Yeah, it's going to be one of those days. Okay, so I'm just about to go wipe out 27 points. Give it all back.
I just got in long.
Yeah, just now? Okay.
Yeah.
See how it's still. See how it. I'm really interested to see how this 30-minute closes. But let's have a look at the 15-minute. Right, that's a doji. It's popped up again through it, but it hasn't. It's not going. It hasn't closed above it, right? On the 15, and I'm talking about this 200 period moving average. So it's still struggling. It doesn't, mate. It looks like it just wants to do this, come over. Because we're up. I bought it up here on the break of this last candle. So now it's just going to give me another big wick. So let's see what it does, mate. If it gives me a stop here, I'm just going to back off quite a bit. $8.30, you went short again. Why do you feel bad?
Who's that?
Yeah, well, I agree with you, Ernie. Yeah, what? Don't feel bad about that. It's just is what it is. Don't worry, I make my money. You don't have to feel bad for anybody. But I agree with you that because we've had, and that is a very good point, is that and I pointed this out yesterday, that you've got a sustained 2, 3, 4 day down period. It's just going to go sideways like this. Who said that? Hello? Somebody just spoke.
I think it might have been echoing through a mic as well.
Okay, all right. So it just kind of goes sideways for a bit, right? So anyway, you've got to pick a direction, and you've got to make your choices. Sometimes you're going to get it wrong. Some days you're going to get the really bad days. Some days you're going to get really good. Ernie, who said that this is not going to pop up and stop you out on everything? So don't feel bad, man. What rarely happens is it does 2, 3 days like this, and then just does that. Mind you, it did do it on gold. Funnily enough, look at that. Look at gold. It did do. Mate, I did not expect that. That's the war. That's Israel doing this. I thought it would at least come up here and just hang around here for a bit. Maybe even touch 1800. Didn't even touch 1800. But what it ended up doing is just a V shape straight back up here. Huge move.
That's a bit of a battle there.
It's a what?
It's a bit of a battle zone there.
Yeah.
Buyers and sellers. It goes up and down the candle.
Yep. Yeah, this looks like it might want to turn over now. Yep, that's me stopped. I'm out of that one. Gone. I got out there, which is 21. Let's just call it break even now. Exit at 28, negative 28. Get rid of this. Just leave it there. it. There we go. The shorts are coming in now. Still short, Ernie? Beautiful. Good job. Well, I've gone short again as well, but I'm in a bit later. When I exited, I reversed. And now I'm going to look for here, 31. I'm looking for the VWAP. Lorentz is turning over, so we've got a minute on that signalling and an alert. So that 1 minute chart has divergence all over it. Just to show you, this will all be divergence in here. If we take this last trend line, in here, that's all broken. That's a good sign. We've just got to get some conviction through this 800 level. I'll put on the RSI just so that we can see it. Let's get rid of that one. So see here, price moving up, RSI moving down. Shows weakness. There's the Lorentz on the 5 minute. So anybody trading Lorentz, your sell is back up in here at around about 810. If you're trading the retest, right, so now we're getting toward the VWAP. This is a beautiful bearish engulfing candle on the 15. Still got 9 minutes to go though, so don't get too excited. But this 5 minute bearish engulfing is pretty big. Liking that. We've broken this downside. We just got to get through VWAP first. Out on both cells. Good job, mate. That's excellent. You've done better than me today. So let's just see whether this VWAP can be broken or not. My target is at VWAP. So just a couple more little pushes and then I'm good to get in, get out. Got lucky. There's no such thing as luck, mate. You played the game.
I took 28 points out of that one.
You took 28
that
on that short?
Yeah.
You took 28? Is that your...
Yeah, as soon as I saw...
Yeah?
Sorry.
Go.
As soon as I saw that 1 minute bearish wiki candle.
Yep.
Yeah, just hit
Oh, the 1 minute bear. Okay, cool.
yeah, the
Nice.
rejection wick.
Yep. See it. I can see it. Yep. So this, if you all watch my VWAP video, the VWAP shouldn't theoretically saying it should not be held. Okay, it might get held a little bit and to turn over, but because we've got this the 200 here plus the divergence on the 1 minute, and you know you could even call that divergence if you really wanted to. That should be enough of a level that it won't get too respected. Just out of curiosity though, we take this last leg to the upside. Yeah, it might come down to 50. This 618 will, you know, possibly be a buy zone down in here maybe, but let's see. I think the aggression that we saw yesterday, and Ernie was right about this, the aggression we saw yesterday is done. We're not going to get into another one today.
Are you out, Richard?
No, I'm now being another dick for a tick.
Okay.
You know, honestly, I should actually get out of it, but
I'm long from the VWAP.
okay.
I've got a very tight stop loss. I mean, not tight, just under the 500.
Okay.
I wouldn't call it tight.
Yeah, it wants to go short, doesn't it? Alright, that's me. I'm out. Alright. I'm out on that one. So let me just see what that was. This will probably keep going too now. $35. Yeah, this is if this 15 minute, look at the bearish engulfing is huge. So I kind of faked this. It faked me on the upside on that. But if this, we've got 4 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. If that does fall, that does close that bearish, then it's a good sign. I'll probably keep going. But we do have support now found, as there is support. I'm assuming George is still in it. What are you looking for? Back up at 800? Yep, longing again. It's not a bad idea. Yep, fair enough. because we had all of this. Just take note on the 4 hour. We've got, these are all the highs in here, so it's just come up to meet all of them as well. So there's a fractal high there. Bit of SR going on along here. So yeah, that's not bad buy in there now, George. It's fine. Just protect yourself. So this 15-minute candle is going to close bearish engulfing. Yeah, that's definitely bearish engulfing. There you go. That's the 15-minute candle done. I've stuck a limit sell at 94, about here, 94, about there, just under this little fractal in here. Got a limit sell, and that'll coincide with the Lorentz regression. But that picture in there is bearish. All right, give me a second, guys. I'll be back in 1 second. Still short. But it's struggling, isn't it? They may want to turn around. Are you still in, George?
No, I got stopped out.
Got stopped?
No.
Yeah, because that's bearish engulfing, isn't it? I mean, the story was here, wasn't it?
Yeah, it looks like it's turning now, though.
Yeah.
It's really frustrating.
It is. But you can't be afraid to get back in, right? So remember how I went long up here. I went long on that break there. Stopped at 28 or whatever. I just go, okay, well, this is it. I just immediately turned it over. So as long as you're not acting emotionally, yep.
I might get on the break of the big one.
Say again?
I might get on the break of the big one.
Yeah, on the upside?
Oh, upside, yeah.
Yeah, well, just be careful, man, because this story's still saying short. Okay? If you,
Yep.
you know, what would be good is see there's a fractal low there, just here on the 15.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Sell it in here somewhere, because you've got 800 there as well, because we're on the underside of 800. So it's, for me,
Oh, yes.
I just said it before that I've got a limit sell at 96. Hang on, let me have a look. Yep, 96ish, somewhere there. I could be wrong, right? But I think that, you know, it's penetrated through. We might come up to here and then move down again. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Now, if it does go straight back up into, you know, we've gone down and it wipes this bearish engulfing out, right? And, you know, obviously we're all wrong, and then that would be a V-shaped reversal. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm in short right now. I've just been picked up. Let's see what it does. I'm going to risk everything I've made today, which is 35 points. I'll put it at 30 points. That's what I'm going to risk. Now that 618 was not a bad buy if you bought it down here. So 618. Let's see. See what it does. We're at the underside of the Lorentz. Okay, so let me just take this off so I can show you. If you don't have it on your chart, I'll put it on. Yep. If that would be normally just a sell on the retest. Okay. So the 800 level got hit to the dot pretty much. So let's see who wins the battle between the VWAP and the 800. Okay, somebody, I think Ernie, who posted. You're out? Okay, so that's a terrible photo, Ernie. Ernie, what's that, man? Come on. Yeah, so you've gone, yep, you just scalped along, which is good. All right, so if this now comes down to around about here, down to the, you know, the bottom again, I'm going to bring my stop to break even. My stop now is just here at 06, and I'm in at 96. So that's what is 10 points. 10-point risk.
Where's your target, Rick?
I've just kind of just put it like an arbitrary target. I haven't quite decided, but it's down around here. I'll just see how. I mean, the 5 minute just closed as a huge wick, like a reasonably big wick. we've got to get through this 618 and this whatever this is the 200 period moving average on the 5-minute chart. We've got to convincingly get through that. So I'll probably put the target at the 786 if we can get through it. But that's big. I mean, it's a big bearish engulfing. So I am convinced. I mean, look at this bullish engulfing, just all the way up. So why cannot this, if I take a Fibonacci of this whole move, even that, it's not quite right. No, I take back what I just said then. That's terrible. But yeah, I mean, if I was super aggressive, I'd be going back down for this low. Right? That's a big call. But I think, if we can get past this 200 MA, 100 MA, sorry, then that might be all right. But now my risk now is just 10 points, so who cares? But like Ernie said, today is one of those days where we're just probably, it's a battle zone between the buyers and sellers. Kind of nobody's got they're not convincingly in control.
Yeah.
We got in at 14,791 with sell.
You're 14,791.
91. Yeah, right where the trend line break is. Just below. Keep going. Just, in that area there.
791 or 791 is here.
91.
Yeah, okay.
That's where I got in.
Okay.
I'm not sure how far this thing, what's going to happen.
Nobody knows what's going to happen, man. If you knew what was going to happen, you wouldn't be talking to me. You'd be in a Ferrari. South of France. All it's about is controlling risk, looking for reward. Now, if today hasn't worked out for you, relax. There's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will be different. Will be nothing like today. Have the 100 trades idea in your head. Not 2, 3, 4 or 5 or 10. 100 trades. If you think in the terms of 100 trades, then you can forget about today. All right, well, I'm still short on this. Okay, everybody knows what I'm thinking. I've got my stop there at about 10 points. So it's pretty tight now. Got my target down there at 50 points. So if I get stopped, I'm just going to take the hit. But I'm going to get out of here now, guys. But I'll still be on trading for the rest of the night. Okay. I'm going to leave.
No worries. Thanks, Richard.
I'm going to leave that going, but I'll see you all here tomorrow or same time tomorrow. Okay.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, boys.
You too. Bye-bye.
See you later.
Yeah.